I'm avoiding this. Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Elle. So I actually haven't done a video like this on my channel yet, but I'm excited to, and I think it's important to. It's not normally something I would talk about. This video, I have put it off as many days as I can, but I'm losing sleep at night, and I just feel like I can't be so new to the YouTube community. I'm a noob. I just can't tolerate certain things anymore. I mean, if you saw the title, you already know what I'm gonna talk about. So let me just go ahead and insert this at the beginning of the video. This is a trigger warning. Trigger warning for CP. I just came back and one of my 2 videos from when I returned from this like 5-month, 6-month break is an ASMR video in which I dive into the ASMR space, introduce myself. You can go find the thumbnail. Again, I have like 4 videos on my channel, so look for these earrings and a shorter ponytail, and it's soft girl ASMR. But that is literally my first video back from this break. And what did I do in that video? Ask me what I did, Gabby. I shouted Gabby out and told you all to go check out her ASMR video. And now she's getting banned from OnlyFans and distributing CP. So I cannot let that former video of mine recommending her, linking her video, telling you, I think I said something, and this was shot in October, mid-October, I think. So literally like 2 weeks ago, I'm like, go check out Gabby DEMARTINO. She doesn't do ASMR, but her ASMR video is a fire, really good. And I think I said that she's got like a lot of cool stuff going on right now. Yeah. So, if you're unfamiliar with Gabby DEMARTINO and who that is, let's dive in. Gabby DEMARTINO is a popular influencer. She does mainly YouTube. Started her channel like 5 or 7 years ago with her twin sister Nikki. So it's like very cute that they're twins and they have opposite styles. I think they started it in high school, and so they really have been on the platform and in the space since before it was cool. And they have the subscribers and all the analytics and stuff to show. So how I became aware of Gabby is through Ariana, actually. I did not follow her. Her sister, I had no idea who they were. And about 2 years ago, 2 years ago in a month actually, Thank You Next came out. And if you're not familiar with Thank You Next, through all the hints, it became pretty evident that there was gonna be tons of cameos, tons of her friends in it. So the video comes out and I'm watching it and I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, Maddie. It's everybody. I'm like looking for all of her friends, and I'm like, then there was a girl in the music video who I was like, who is that? Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble with the Stan Association because I don't know who that is. So what does a good loyal Stan do? They go, I mean, even if you're 30, like, I don't want to be left out. So I just went and Googled all of, there's all kinds of articles about everything you need to know about Thank You Next music video, what you missed in like the Easter eggs you missed in Ari's new video. So it was not hard to find. Back when Pete and Ari were still very much a thing, Gabby did a day in the life parody video of Ariana Grande. But one thing that Gabby does that CP and what I'm talking about in this video aside, I really don't appreciate from any influencer, and I will not do this with my posts or products. because it's my reputation, but also it just, I have an older audience and they expect a little bit more from me, maturity, information-wise, content-wise. I cannot clickbait them or trick them into views and save the last 5 minutes of the video to actually not be something shocking and, you know, manipulate and steal people's time for 15 or 30 minutes. It just is not something I can tolerate, and I don't appreciate it because I like to watch people's videos. And anyway, it was not, what I'm trying to say is her video was not titled Day in the Life of Ariana Grande, LOL, just kidding, she works really hard. It was called Being Ariana Grande for the Day, or something very vague like that. And a thumbnail of her and her boyfriend as Pete and Ariana. Click, click, click. I mean, Ariana Grande is the most followed woman on Instagram. 204 million people. That's gonna get seen just by virtue of people searching Ariana Grande's name on YouTube. It just is. And she knows these things.
Gotta make sure it's black and white like everything else.
What I do want to make very clear, and what I did want to differentiate, is I've never had a problem with that from Gabi. I don't mind that she does that. I think it is very sweet to emulate someone. Ariana Grande, in my opinion, is a fantastic role model. I do remember when she licked the donut, but we haven't had any donut licking episodes in years. And she's really just, she is, to me, one of the definitions of growth, overcoming obstacles, and heroism in the pop industry. She really is. And
My iced black coffee tastes pretty good as long as I put some sweetener in it.
I know that when Gabi made that video, she knew that Ari's fandom would send it to Ari and make sure that she saw it. And she did. And immediately tweeted, nah, this ain't it. So to make a really long story short, because Ariana Grande is not what this video is about, but my love of Ari is how I found out about Gabi and trusted Gabi was due to what I saw as Ariana's approval of Gabi. All it took was that tweet from Ari for all of her stans, all of her fans, excuse me, because it upset Gabi so much, and Gabi made it very clear that the reason she constantly emulates Ari, remakes her music videos, you know, remakes her singles, does everything she can to be, for lack of a better word, to pay, it's like paying homage to every single thing Ari does. So it's not just like, oh, I liked the leotard and the earrings from 2018, the leotard from 2020, classic staple piece from my closet. Let me get a new leotard and wear it, you know, with like black leggings. It's literally like this girl will order a dupe outfit and remake the music videos. I really think Ari felt like she had to put her in the music video to make it right. I really think that she knows and she knew that they have a lot of the same fans. I actually had already unsubscribed and unfollowed her from multiple platforms about a month ago because she had an income challenge scandal with her best friend. I'll insert the footage here.
I'm a YouTuber.
I'm a secretary.
Here we go. About $9,000 a week.
Like $50 to $100 a week.
$350 to $400 a week for a personal chef.
50 on groceries.
I was just, why? Obviously, because a lot more people live like her friend than like Gabby. Everyone on TikTok had a huge problem with that video and thought it was really insensitive. It was definitely like a few weeks before the election, and it just left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. Just why? It's 2020. Why are we doing an income comparison video like that? Ew. Go donate food, go donate supplies, help people. Her videos are just not something I could send one of my girlfriends or coworkers. Oh, here's one that really got to me. We caught a man living in our backyard, ... not clickbait. So I think Gabby had set up a tent in her backyard to do like a camping vlog with her boyfriend, some romantic thing. And a homeless person took shelter in this tent. Gabby called the police on the homeless person and yeah, just couldn't be bothered with it or worried about it, and said in her video that it smelled like weed back there, and you know, it was probably like a $24 Walmart tent that she could have just let him keep, you know, because she has luxury fall hauls in her limo with no budget. So why don't you just, and that's where I think of Ariana and I'm like, how? So really, let's get into it. Let's talk about what I will refer to throughout this video as CP and Gabby's OnlyFans scandal. OnlyFans is a social media content site. It's actually based in London, England. It's a British app, British website, created about 4 years ago, 2016, and it is for people to post content that is exclusive to their fans, followers, OnlyFans. You get it? So basically, you can post exclusive content that you normally wouldn't post on your Instagram or your YouTube. You can also tip people off, and messages are an additional fee. The OnlyFans creator determines that. There's about 450,000 creators across OnlyFans and several million subscribers, users of the platform. It was first made popular by Cardi B several years ago, and as you may remember earlier this year, around spring or summer, Bella Thorne joined the platform. So this is just my opinion, but I don't think it makes sense for people like Cardi B and Bella Thorne to be on a platform like OnlyFans. For a lot of sex workers, this type of platform makes sense. Although OnlyFans is different from Patreon in the sense that it is more so used by sex workers, people who want to post a little bit more sexually explicit content than they would on other platforms. It was not created for that purpose, and it is not exclusive to that purpose. I don't understand why major celebrities that we see so much of and could have any sort of opportunity that all they have to do is dream of it and snap their fingers and it's theirs. I don't understand why they're on OnlyFans, but to each their own. That's my opinion. Gabby DeMartino, like many others, joined OnlyFans. Reactions online were mixed, but I think a lot of people that still followed her, which again, I had unfollowed her since the income challenge video. I lost my job during the coronavirus pandemic, and my husband and I have struggled a lot financially. It's been a really scary and unsure time for us and a lot of other people, and it just was kind of the final straw for me. The clickbaiting, the wasting my time on the videos, hoping to get some value or connection or relate to any of it other than it just be aesthetically pleasing. The income challenge was a little It was the straw for me. What happened is if you were subscribed to Gabby's OnlyFans, you got a little email or text message, some sort of notification saying that Gabby was prompting you to pay $3 for a 35-second video, of which there is no cover image, no video preview, everything is blurred out, nothing available to help you ascertain what the content is gonna be. Again, it is OnlyFans, so when you're following someone on OnlyFans and you've paid to subscribe to their content monthly, again, you know, okay, well, the past 3 videos have been her boyfriend groping her, her boyfriend on top of her, or she on top of him, whatever, they're making out together, very sexual, and her in see-through lingerie with nothing censored. Okay, like, what'll this be? You know, it's going to be sexually charged. You're asking your users to take you at your word and to trust you, and it's kind of like a little cat and mouse flirting and saying, you know, hey, come check out this exclusive content. I do want to make clear the users have no idea what it's going to be at all. They can't tell. They can only know you, know your brand, and know your previous OnlyFans post. And that's how people make their money. You have to pay the $3 to find out. Now, $3 is not a lot of money to some people. $3 times Gabby's 4 million followers, that's a lot of money. Even if 100,000 people came over from her TikTok, her YouTube, and her Instagram, 100,000 times $3, $300,000. In an hour, you've made that amount. It's very important that we talk about the caption that Gabby shared this one-off tip extra pay-per-view video with. She shared it with the caption, "Won't put my panties on," and the little blushing emoji that is very much like, you guys know the one. It's like the cute one that also has the 3 kisses on it, but this is the one without the kisses. So it wasn't a wink, it wasn't a rolling my eyes, it wasn't a poop pile emoji. It was a very sexy face, and the caption said, "Won't put my panties on," emoji. So you can imagine if you're subscribed to Gabby's OnlyFans and her previous 3 posts have been sexual content, that you get a prompt that says, "Won't put my panties on," a lot of people were probably turned on by that or on the verge of that. A lot of people were probably excited and immediately assumed that that was going to be Gabby without her underwear on. Some sort of sexual content, again, just like all of her other OnlyFans content. Unfortunately, instead what happened when users clicked on that video and opened it up is they saw about 30 seconds of a recording of a home video, so a VHS playing on a TV, that Gabby was then recording that on her phone. And it was of a very young Gabby, 3 to 4 years old, laughing, wearing a stethoscope, talking with her parents, and saying that she won't put her panties on. In that home video, 3 or 4-year-old Gabby lifts up her dress and has no clothing on underneath and did not censor the video, then posted it to OnlyFans. So from a legal perspective, CP is a felony. That means under federal law, the United States of America, distributing and possessing CP is a felony. You can go to federal prison. So as soon as those people opened that video, they were in possession of CP. Now, did they have criminal intent, which is one of the elements, one of the arguments that you would have to prove in court? Obviously, none of those people that paid for that video were doing so with the intent to possess CP. They were doing so with the intent to see more sexually explicit videos or photos of Gabby, either with her boyfriend or in sexy lingerie, or this time with her panties off. So that's what happened. Long story short, Gabby took the video down after a few hours of backlash. Shortly after that, OnlyFans deleted her page. It no longer exists. Why so many people are so outraged is her initial level of remorse, well, it wasn't there. Gabi responds very poorly to criticism. I just cannot tolerate lack of sincerity, especially when you're someone who is making millions of dollars per YouTube video and has a dream life. You have everything you could ever want. She plays things off as a joke and downplays them, but she also at the same time victimizes herself and says that we don't really understand her, we don't know her sense of humor, you're not a real fancy baby, which that was another thing I could never really get on board with. Gabi calls her fans, her followers, fancy babies. So again, you can say what you want about your actual subscriber statistics that Instagram and YouTube are showing you, but you know that they're children because you're calling them fancy babies. And trust me, 30-year-old women, 25-year-old women don't want to be called babies. So her tweets that she has still left up say, I'm sorry, I didn't think that one through, period. A home video I love to share with my friends, and I use my OnlyFans as a Finsta page where I share stuff as I would with my friends. Okay, you can just make a Finsta. You don't have to take an opportunity away from average women who want to make an extra buck, or maybe it's their income is OnlyFans, that's their only option. You can just make a Finsta. I can't stress that enough, that a fake Insta, aka a Finsta, is a Finsta. You can make a Finsta if you want a Finsta. Now, the tweet that she has since deleted was a 2-sentence or 1-sentence tweet that said, I was trolling, I'm sorry, or something along the lines of, I was wrong, I was trolling. Admitting she was trolling? I don't even know where to begin with that, because since the pandemic started, we have to pick and choose what types of groceries we get. And we talk every month and strategize about how we're going to pay our car payment. We pray and meditate and hope that there will be a second stimulus. These times are no joke for myself and for a lot of regular people that follow people like Ariana Grande or Gabi on Instagram. And it's just admitting that you're trolling, which is what you're doing with your YouTube video titles anyways, clickbaiting, trolling. The lack of maturity and leadership and morality that shows is why I am making this video and so concerned that I have shouted her out or recommended her to people, and also cannot fathom why Ariana is such close friends with her. But if they are, let me know, because I am not buying another $68 sweatshirt from Ariana Grande's website if that is the case. Again, highly doubt that it is. She has since posted the apology video that I mentioned. You're welcome to check it out. It's less than 2 minutes long, and it is a very quick ramble of, I'll do better, I'm sorry. I am very unimpressed with that video. I really didn't appreciate the attitude in the video. I thought maybe at first that it was just me, and I was like, I know I'm an Aquarius, but I am really sensitive if that apology video offended me and seemed hateful and like it was said with an attitude. Then I went to go look at all the drama channels recap of the apology and learned that everybody else was just as disgusted with it as I was, and felt like it was pretty much what Gabi always does, which is just pushing back, and it's very emotionless. It's the lack of emotion and the quickly rambling through it, the forced tears. I'll insert some of it here, which I have fair use for everything inserted in this video under copyright law. Fair use, you put it out on the internet. Here we go.
The video that has brought back laughter and joy within my family for years, and I shared it with what I thought was a funny caption. It's not funny.
That's great that this video has brought laughter and joy to your family for years. I have tons of videos like that of me as a little girl. I don't put them on the internet to monetize or to trick people into viewing on a platform that is primarily used for sexual content, and everybody knows it. Like, if you really are familiar with OnlyFans but unfamiliar with the fact that it's used for sexual content, at me in the comments.
I shared it with what I thought was a funny caption. It's not funny. It was a quote from the video.
Right, but you didn't share it with what you thought was a funny caption on your Instagram stories or your TikTok, where it's very popular to do me now versus a throwback of me type videos. You did not send it to your best friend group text or your family group text. You posted it in a caption on OnlyFans. So already this apology is not good enough for me because you are not addressing the root issue of what you did wrong here.
Never in a million years did I think something that I thought was so innocent could be looked in such an ugly way.
Absolutely not. Abso-fucking-lutely not. You are not going to sit there and blame me. And you're not going to blame your followers. You're not going to blame humanity on this. And you're not going to blame everyone else and say, you, because you are so pure and you are so good, could have never have imagined in a million years since the dinosaurs were alive, you couldn't imagine that this would get taken the wrong way when you posted it on OnlyFans? No!
I realized I'm so disattached with reality that it didn't even cross my mind that this could be viewed like this.
And this is where I have the problem. It is absolutely disgusting, not only to do what you did on a platform that is necessary for people who were sex workers before the pandemic to have the opportunity to make the same kinds of money through a virtual platform instead of a person-to-person platform while we are in this strange time. And that's just the classic Gabby bait and switch of I'm almost about to take responsibility. I'm so detached from reality. I had no idea this could be viewed as something that would be sexual. Girl, this is not a home video that you sent to your friends in a private group message. This is a video that you posted blurred out with the caption, "Won't put my panties on," after your previous 3 videos and photos were sexual and revealing, sexually explicit, and you posted it on OnlyFans. But you're so detached from reality that you had no idea it could be viewed this way. Why did you start an OnlyFans and say in your most recent collab video with your twin sister that you want to post more adult content and things that you can't post on Instagram? So you're starting an OnlyFans. Make it make sense.
And I know who I am in my heart, and I know that if you know me, you would know I would never condone anything like this.
That's the thing, we don't know you. All I know of you, and as far as it needs to get, is what you put yourself out there to be, which is a role model for very young girls. Very young girls. And she says, I never thought that something so innocent and pure could be looked at in such an ugly way, and shifts the blame to everyone that received the CP that she sent them and got offended by it because they were expecting to be sexually turned on by her OnlyFans content as they had been previously. That's where the issue lies for me. So what does this mean for humanity? But seriously, I do want to talk about the bigger picture here and what this means, because this is not the only time an influencer or a celebrity has taken advantage of OnlyFans. Bella Thorne did that earlier this year. I have the question that a lot of people, including most sex workers, have, which is, why do these celebrities even need to be on OnlyFans? Why can't they stay in their own lane, live in their excess and all of their opportunities, and let the normies have some cool, fun, new, and different opportunities to make money, given the world that we're living in and the pandemic. It's changed everything. I can't remember if it was 2016 or 2017 that Kylie said is the year of her realizing stuff. But for me, 2020 has been the year of realizing stuff. I have never tried to learn so much or connect with others so much or support others so much. And it has been the most wild, it's been the most wild year of awakening in my life. That is really the only way to put it. I have really dove into meditation. I've never meditated before in my life prior to this year, but it was recommended to me by my therapist for anxiety and depression. Also entered therapy this year to begin processing and grieving the death of my dad, something that I never did when he died a few years ago from pancreatic cancer. I have really been doing a lot of self-work, and I know that a lot of other people have too. I see it. I see the way that the American people came together for our election. I see the way that we are unwilling to accept the status quo in so many ways. As we've really come together this year as a people. And I think we need to continue coming together, continue learning, continue waking up, educating yourself, talking to others, getting out of your bubble. I really just want to stress to any young girls who are watching this video or young boys who are fans of Gabi, or anyone who is young, old, non-binary, anyone who needs to hear this. Be your own biggest fan. Invest in yourself. I feel so stupid for having ordered the same Shein dress and the same Love Shack fancy dress as this girl. Why did I do that? Why did I spend $85 to match her or support her? She doesn't care about me. I'm a number. I'm somebody she can get $3 from. And if enough of us somebodies who are actually nobodies to her pay the $3, I mean, she's set for the entire next year. I really don't know how to wrap this video up. Brain, very smart. Awake and constantly awakening. Mouth, say little dumb ass word things. Again, this is just my own opinion and what I've experienced this year, what I've been opened up to, and where I am headed and what I'm feeling. I'm personally an Aquarius, and I am very excited about the age of Aquarius beginning on December 21st. I think that we as humans have so much potential, and we are so much more connected than we could have ever imagined. I think there's so much about our earth and ourselves that we don't fully know and understand. And I think as much as we've been divided in history's past, I fully believe, I mean this from the bottom of my soul, that there is potential for us to be even more connected than we've ever been separated. I truly believe that because we've separated ourselves. Please don't get me wrong and think that I'm saying screw all influencers, all celebrities. That is not the message here. Choose the people that you want to follow in life wisely. If you're still here watching at the end of this very long rant video, I really hope that you got some value out of it. I hope that I discussed these issues in a respectful way. My heart does go out to anybody who is a victim of CP or anything sexually inappropriate. It is a really serious subject, and it is not to be taken lightly, and it is not to be joked around with or made light of on an OnlyFans account. So my heart is with everybody affected by this incident, and I just want us to all come out the better for it. I know we can. I know that we can reassess who we constantly accept these half-hearted apologies from and reinvest our time and money and support in. And I hope that you will like and subscribe, stick around on my channel. I really don't rant about random YouTubers ever. I am more of a lifestyle vlog / ASMR channel. If you don't know what that is, go check out a few of my recent videos. And until next time, thanks again for watching. Peace.